The only thing that would make this ship better is if I was in it too. Hey y'all, Scrooger. Sorry, but barf. I just think they should kiss. Hey girl, welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel. My name is E, as in like, fuck. As in like entertainment, because I serve it to you fresh and hot every Saturday. Not every day, I post every Saturday. So today I am back with another shipping tier list, but this time it is with the Honkai Star Rail ships. If you have not played Honkai Star Rail, get up. If you like Genshin, you're gonna like it. If you say, oh, it's turn-based, shut up. Because I also said that too. I don't like turn-based games. Now I love them. Honestly, I'm living. This is still a pretty new game, but there are actually a lot of ships going on. So I thought, why not do what I did with the Genshin Impact ships, which I have done, by the way, if you want to see me rank and put Genshin Impact ships in different scenarios, definitely check out my channel because I do that all the time. Why not do that, but with Honkai Star Rail, okay? So, without any further ado, we're just gonna jump right into it. Subscribe to help out the channel and to tell YouTube you want to see more of my videos because hey, I got good opinions. And also follow us on twitch.tv/ESocial because sometimes we film these tier lists live. Are we doing that right now? No, but sometimes we do. So hey, you know? Okay, so here are the different tiers. They're pretty much the same from my last shipping videos that I have done, but I changed them a little bit because I'm feeling a little freaky. At the top, we've got Peak. Peak is for all the ships that I think are the height of love and luxury. Then we have I Love. I Love is for ships that I'm like, yeah, okay, sure. Yeah, I love it a lot. They're not my favorite, but I do actually like them. I am known to be a multi-shipper, so I got a lot of ships that I love. Then we have I Can See It. This one is pretty much for ships that I don't really personally ship, but I can see why people do ship it. Then we have Platonique. Platonique is for platonic ships that I think are better off as friends. And then we have Sorry But Barf. Sorry, but barf. Girl, what are you doing? Are you shipping this? I'm not really known to hate on ships, but these would be ships that I dislike. Again, feel free to give me your opinions in the comments below. I read all of your comments and I love them very much. And also, this tier list is made by the amazing Sage Eternal, one of my amazing mods. I love you so much. You're so iconic and you are the moment. This is their tier list, and of course, the link is gonna be in the description below. First up, Asta and Arlen. Okay, Asta and Arlen, platonic. Over on Twitch, my amazing chat and mods have told me that Arlen is an adult, and he's just a short king with a baby face. Okay. Did I think he was a 12-year-old with a badge and a gun? I did, and I still think he is. I see it as an older sister, younger brother type of vibe. I don't really like Asta that much. She's a Nepo baby. Get out of here. If there are 10 Asta fans in this room, I'm not present. I'm leaving. I'm moving out. I do like the whole older sister, younger brother type of vibe going on and how they look out for each other and they do care for each other. Do I think it's romantic? No, I don't. I can't get over the fact that he's not 12 years old. I get it, the facts and figures say otherwise. I'm so sorry. Maybe I'm anti-science. Bron Sila Peak. Girl, if you dislike this ship, I'm sorry, you're homophobic. It had the perfect formula of enemies to lovers, from kind of hating each other, from being on opposing sides of society, and then one finds out that the other one is actually more alike to them than they originally thought. And then Sila is so obviously into Bronya. Like at any moment, Sila's like, where's Bronya? Like, girl, she's on your mind. That's where she is. Peak fiction, peak shipping, peak romance, and also in every single universe, they find each other. I love you in every universe. You know? I don't think. If there are no more Bron Sila fans on this earth, then I'm dead. Okay, male MC Kalis with trash can. I mean, obviously. Same with Stell. I mean, obviously. Have you seen a more tender love? There's nothing been more pure before in my life that I've ever witnessed with my own mortal eyes. They're just like you guys. You and your garbage taste. Kalis and March 7th. Platonic. Girl. Maybe I'm just gay. I just want them to be buddies. I just don't see March ever being interested in him, nor do I think he'd be interested in her. But Kalis Dan Heng, on the other hand, I love it. Is it my go-to ship? No. Do I think it's really cute? Yes. I love the Dan Heng maybe being a little, you know, hey. Kalis being a little hey to Dan Heng. I'm a fan. It's not my favorite though. Fushuan and Xingchui.
Who?
Platonic. Xingchui, Mahjong girly. Fushuan, pink. The pink one is so terrified. One's the boss, one's the employee. Again, the power dynamic thing, not a huge fan of. So I'm gonna say it's platonic, if that. If you like it, go for it, girl. What am I gonna do, lock you up? Maybe, but not for this one. Luocha and Jin Yuan. I'm gonna say I love it. It's cute, it's casual, it's, old men yaoi. What's not to love? Blade and Jing Yuan? Okay, that's peak. I must admit, I have not gotten to the storyline yet where I fully understand Blade's backstory. Is there a possibility for enemies to lovers? Yeah. Am I obsessed with that? Girl, I love a good what happened to my best friend. You used to be so pure. What happened to the man you used to be? You used to be my bestest friend. What happened to him? I'm pretty sure it's what's going on between the two of them. I may be completely wrong. Twitter might have rotted my brain. Blade Kafka? I'm tempted to put it in sorry but barf. I am tempted. But instead I'm gonna put it in platonic. I can see why people ship them. But girl, that is a lesbian woman. Do not. Blade, you know, okay, girl. I like it how it's more platonic and he's like her little watchdog or something. I don't really like it if it's romantic. Not a huge fan of that. I think it was really cute when Kafka, you know, jumped off a building and he went to go catch her and she jumped because she knew that he was gonna go catch her. I think it's better if it's super slay as a platonic kind of thing. But if you think otherwise, totally okay. What am I gonna do? Shoot you? Maybe. But Kafka Himiko? Girl. I loved it when Kafka astral projected herself onto the Astral Express and she was walking around as like a 3D hologram and Himiko was like, what do you expect us to do? Get in bed with the enemy? And then Kafka totally said back, it's what you did last night. She totally said that. I just think they should kiss. You know, I'm a simple person. You know, I have simple needs in my life and Kafka and Himiko being together is absolutely at the top of that list. The hierarchy of needs, Kafka Himiko, tippy top. The only thing that would make this shit better is if I was in it too. Hey y'all, scoot over. Scoot over. Fushwan and Kafka. I would say I can see it. I can see the potential for the enemies to lovers because they're enemies. Obviously, they're enemies. Obviously. Is this the first time that I have been made aware of his existence? Yeah. But I will always be sold on enemies to lovers. If you tell me they hate each other, I'm in. Natasha and Stell, I can see it. I love Stell. I love Natasha. Them together? Sure. I don't really see it, but if you like the two of them being together, you know, hot doctor woman with the traveler that comes by and helps her sometimes, I can definitely see that being appealing. Natasha deserves the best of the best, and I think Stell is lovely. Serval and Pella, definitely platonic. I love my little rock and roll girlies. I'm not a huge fan of this being romantic. Also, I really like Serval on a different ship that we will get to later. I like this better as just two girlies hanging out, having a good time. I really don't see it anything romantically, but if you love it, then girl, you love it. Blade and Danhong. From my understanding, they have more of a past than Blade and Jing Yuan do. I just do know that they have a past and it's very complicated. I don't know if I ship it though. I know. I mean, the formula for it is E-bait. Complicated past, complicated feelings, one turned evil. Love that. But for some reason, the two of them, I just don't really see it clicking for some reason. I'm gonna say I can see it. I think I'd rather go for Blade and Jing Yuan. Okay, Sampo and Luca.
Who?
Okay, platonic, I guess. I don't know Luca yet. Okay, all I know is that he's Toma's and Diluc's love child, okay? They both live in Belobog. They're both handsome men. So people are like, oh my god, kissy, girl. I need to get to know you first. I'm not gonna put him in sorry but barf because there's nothing so repulsive about it that I actively do not want it to be shipped. I will say that it's gonna be in the platonic category because I don't see it anywhere else. Also because I don't know who this man is. Sorry to this man. But Sampo Kaski and Gerald, on the other hand, girl, I'm a huge fan. Second place. Your Honor, my client here today is trying to tell you how much they hate Japard. I don't like Japard. He's a goody two-shoes. He's boring, got no personality, got no spice. He's blonde, but I like him much more if him and Sampo Kaski were in like a rat and mouse kind of chase, okay? This is literally like, catch me if you can, Mr. Holmes. And then Gerald being all like, oh my god, I can't love you, you're a criminal. And Sampo Kaski's like, come on, Gepardo, just live a little bit. And Geronimo is like, I can't. I have a duty to my people. And Sampo Kaski's like, but Geraldini, I thought you had a duty to me. I love it. Jeremy needs to get some Oh my god, Serval and Cocolia? I'm gonna say third place. Name a bigger tragedy. Like Cocolia getting corrupted by the Stellaron, Serval trying to like intervene and Cocolia like banishing her out before she could hurt her, but then by doing so she hurts her, like old woman Yuri. I don't know what happened. How all the hot, cool person genes went to Serval, but then left Gerardimo in the dust. And scientifically speaking, how did that happen? I'm a huge Serval fan. Huge Cocolia fan too. If she wants to ruin my life too, She can. Stell in March 7th, I'm gonna say I love. I think it's really, really cute. Two girlfriends going about the universe, saving people. Stell's like a little gremlin, wet dog-esque kind of personality. With March 7th, which is like the personification of like bubblegum candy. Huge fan of them like taking pictures and then they're hanging out in March room afterwards and they're looking at all the pictures that March took and they're talking about who March could have been in the past and who Stell could have been, you know. Love it. Big fan of the girlfriends. They're so cute. Stell and Dan Heng. Am I putting all the straight ships in platonic? Straight. No. Okay, are there any straight ships at the top? Well, okay. Well, anyways, so I think they are platonic. I'm sorry, I like Kalis more with Dan Heng, and I like Stell more with March 7th. Put me in jail. Pride Month may be over, but shut the fuck up. I just don't really see Stell and Dan Heng getting along as well as Kalis and Dan Heng. And I have no scientific backing behind it. Same with Stell and March 7th. I just think they're so much cuter together than Kalis and March 7th. Like, ugh, that's so predictable, Kalis and March 7th. It's giving Harry and Hermione for like a hot second. Boo. And our last one of the day, we've got Luocha and Welt Yang. Huge fan. I'm gonna say 4th place. And they've got a past. Are you surprised? Welt hates him. Like, okay, I don't want to give any spoilers for the other Honkai games, but there's a person that looks like Luocha that carries around a coffin who was the bad guy. His name was Otto. And Otto apparently killed Welt's father figure man. Person. So, ooh girl, that's tea. So if Welt runs into Luocha and is like, girl, are you Otto? Maybe. You know, there's history there. I have not done Luocha's story quest yet, but I do know that they interact and Welt his pants. I do know that and I love that and I'm super excited to see that reaction. You guys should just kiss. Don't be angry. I think all enemies should just start making out. I think presidential elections would be far more entertaining and far more effective if the two opposing parties just start making out. There were no sorry but barf ships because I'm a hater, not a fighter. No, huh? Because I'm a lover, not a fighter. Because shipping is supposed to be a fun, lighthearted pastime that you do with other people that you could become friends with within the fandom. And it's just supposed to be fun and lighthearted. And another reason why I love it so much. Let me know if you share any opinions with me in the comments down below. Let me know who your ultimate peak ship is. Of course, mine is Kafka Himiko and me. Let me know which ships you really don't like, which ones you think that were in platonic that should be in love. Let me know. I'd love to hear it. And if you want to be part of filming a tier list with some cool, awesome people and be a part of a really awesome community, then make sure to join us over on twitch.tv/eissocial. Make sure to subscribe and like the video if you liked the video, and also if you liked me, just to tell YouTube that you'd like to see more of my content delivered hot and fresh right on your recommended page. Support our growing Genshin Impact and Star Rail enjoyer streamer person such as me today by subscribing and hitting the like button. It means the world. If you want to see more shipping videos, I've got tons of them over on my channel. Shipping Genshin Impact ships, I've done quite a bit. And also join a Discord. It's linked in the description. We also have a great community in there as well. And if I don't see you on Twitch, then I'll see you in the next video, right? Okay, bye.